how to write an email. An email can be formal or informal. Every email should consist of 5 steps or 5 parts. What are these 5 parts or 5 steps? Number 1, the subject line. Number 2, the salutation. Number 3, the opening sentence. 4, the conclusion. 5, the close. Number 1, the subject line. Your subject line must be short and specific. It should show what exactly your email is talking about. Okay, you shouldn't write a full sentence or a complete long sentence. No, it should be short, concise, and specific. Okay, relevant to what you are going to talk about, so that when someone sees your subject line, he understands what you are going to talk about. Okay, let's see a sample or an example. See this email. Hello, Roby. How are you? I haven't heard from you for such a long time. Hope everything's okay. Here's just a quick note to remind you about the conference in November. We need your registration and some info about your presentation by 6 June. Hope to hear from you soon. Regards, Gisela. Okay, what do you think the subject line should be here? The email talks about the conference, right? So here, when the recipient or the one reading the email see the subject line conference, he will understand that he will read an email about the conference, right? That they are working on or preparing for, right? So the subject line gives an idea about what the email is talking about. Here, it's short. It's like a title. You know, a title should give an idea about what the topic is. Short and specific. It talks about the conference. Okay, number 2, the salutation. The salutation also can be formal or informal. So we have different types of salutation. We have formal salutation, less formal salutation, no salutation. Sometimes actually we don't greet people before we talk in our emails, and we'll see when. And number 4, the informal salutation. So we have formal salutation, salutation greeting, less formal salutation or less formal greeting, no salutation, sometimes we don't say any greeting, and number 4 and the last one, informal salutation. Okay, a formal salutation. See, when I say dear Mr., I use it to address or talk to men. Dear Mrs. for married women. Dear Ms. for a woman, but this word doesn't indicate whether she's married or not. It doesn't indicate marital status here. Okay, there are many women who just don't want to be addressed by their marital title. They don't want you to say dear Mrs. or dear Miss. So most of the time, especially in business environments, these days we call ladies just dear Ms. without referring to her marital status. Dear Ms. We say to all the ladies whether they are married or not, and it doesn't indicate or tell whether she's married or not. So all these phrases, dear Mr. we say it for a man, dear Mrs. for married women, dear Ms. for married or unmarried ladies, and it doesn't tell whether the lady is married or not. These are formal salutations. And we use them also when you are addressing the person or talking to a person or sending him an email for the first time. He is a first contact. This is the first time for you to contact him. Less formal salutation. Less formal salutation. Like dear John, dear John, dear Tom, dear Sarah. This is less formal. Okay, it's not informal, but it's less formal. we use it actually when you have contacted this person before. This is not the first time for you to contact this person or send him an email. Okay, so previous contact. And this also you can use it to address someone who has already addressed you by your first name. He started his email or her email by saying Dear John, or he already addressed you with your first name. So you respond in the same way. When he tells you Dear Tom, tell him Dear John, right? And this is less formal. C. Informal salutation. Like Hi Mary, Hello Mary, or just Mary, name without anything. All these phrases are informal salutation. Okay? Hi Mary, Hello Mary, or just the first name, Mary. Hi John, Hello John, John, right? This is informal. And actually we use it most of the time with colleagues. Some people who are working with you in the same place, when you address them, you can say hi Peter, hello Peter, or just Peter, just by his name. Okay? We can, but by the way, in the US and in the UK, some people use it to address people who they are contacting them for the first time. So you will see this in workplaces inside of America and inside of Britain, that people use Hi Mary or Hello Mary or just the name, which is informal salutation with people whom they are contacting for the first time. The last one, no salutation. This is very informal. When you start your email without saying any kind of salutation, not even the name. Okay? And this is used for long email exchange, like you sent him an email and he is responding. You sent an email and he is replying. So it's a long emails after each other. Long email exchange. Here there is no need for salutation. It's very, very informal, but it's accepted in this situation. Step number 3 in writing your email, or part 3 of your email, should be the opening sentence. Your opening sentence is the sentence that tells the other person why you are writing this email, and you should start it with a capital letter. So the opening sentence tells others why you are writing this email. You are stating the reason for writing this email in the opening sentence, and it should start with a capital letter. For example, you can say, I am writing to, and this is formal. I am writing to tell you about what happened last week during the conference. I'm writing to inform you of the latest events that happened such and such, right? So I am writing to is, we call it opening sentence, and we use it to tell the other person why you are writing this email, the reason. And it's formal. I am writing to. Just a quick note, it's informal and friendly. Just a quick note, I left the report on your desk. Here it's informal and it's friendly. Just a quick note. Here you are using it to state the reason for writing this email. Just a quick note, I contacted the boss and he agreed to do more like improvement for on our projects or anything, right? Just a quick note, and you state the reason for writing the email. We call this opening sentence. Number 4, the conclusion. Now you are coming to the end of your email, the conclusion. To tell what you expect. In this part, you should tell the other person what do you want from him, what do you expect him to do. Okay, in the conclusion part, you should tell the other person what you expect them to do. For example, you can say something like, looking forward to your reply. It tells them that you are waiting for them to answer and respond by another email. And this is friendly ending. This is a friendly way to end your email. Looking forward to your reply. looking forward to your reply. You want to tell them that you are waiting for their response. And this is formal and informal. You can use it in both situations. So, looking forward to your reply is friendly ending, formal and informal. It can be both. Hope to hear from you soon. Hope to hear from you soon. This is informal ending. Hope to hear from you soon. And it indicates necessary reply. You want to tell the other person that you really need their answer and you are really waiting for their answer. Hope to hear from you soon. This is conclusion. You are telling the other person what you expect them to do. The last part in your email should be the close. The close can be very formal or informal. We close our emails by words like yours sincerely, best wishes, bye, all the best, just best, or the name James or Mary. Yours sincerely, bye, all the best, best wishes, best, James or Mary, just the name. Okay, all these are type of close that we use to end our email. Yours sincerely is very formal and it's rare. You won't see it much actually these days. Yours sincerely. It's very formal and it's rare. You will not see it very much. Regards or best wishes. This is the most common. Regards or best wishes. These two are the most common. You will see them a lot. And they're formal or informal. They can be used in both situations. Most common. These are common. Very common. Okay? And they can be informal or informal situations. Informal or informal situations. Okay? Bye, all the best or best. These are friendly phrases and actually they are informal more than formal. Bye, all the best or best. So these are types of closure as well. James or Mary, just the name. James or Mary, the name of the writer of the email. Just he writes the name down, James or Mary. And sometimes people just write initials or the first letters of their names. Initials means first letters of your name. And this is common between colleagues at work. You can send an email to your colleague at work and just end it with James or Mary, just your name or even the initials.